So today I'm doing a shoot with model Israel.
Hi.
Using the FX2 and the Sigma 1.4 50mm. How you feeling about the shoot today?
I'm confident.
Confident?
Yeah.
So this was her concept today, kind of a sporty,
kind of
sporty campaign kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Let's see how these turn out. So we started off with the jumper thrown over her shoulders for a more casual look. The lighting setup is a 600 watt strobe above her with a 120 centimeter octabox with a grid on it. And to the left, just behind her, a 300 watt strobe with a strip box and a grid on it. I want a darker grey kind of backdrop vibe for these images, so all lights are gridded. And the images were a little bit too bright, so I just brought the lights forward and they're shooting directly into her from either side now. So for this lighting setup here, I've got a 600 watt strobe with a 120 centimeter softbox and a grid to this side, and a 300 watt strobe with a strip box and a grid, because we're trying to keep it off the backdrop but light her, so it should be like dark light on her face and throughout the image. So as you can see, I'm just tilting the light slightly more away from the backdrop to give that darker grey feel. I also bought a basketball for this shoot because I thought it would go with the sportiness aesthetic kind of vibe. I'm glad I got it in the end. Israel's great with the poses, so it wasn't a huge amount of direction. And I really like this pose where she was kind of hugging the basketball. It gave a really nice campaign vibe. I might have to send this to the Wilson Basketball Company. So here are some of the images from this section. As you can see, the background's a nice medium grey and she's got a nice shadow on her face. For some reason on this shoot today, my tethering kept dropping out using Wi-Fi direct to my laptop, so I had to reconnect it a few times. You know what gorilla is? Who a gorilla is? They feel like a gorilla face. Stugnificent ratchet kind of faces. Can you kind of hold the basketball out in front of you?
Look at in this spot.
I was going to ask to hold it from the top, but that's asking too much. So this is just me kind of getting her to move the basketball into specific positions. So you got the basketball in the foreground and her in the background, but she's in focus. So the ball in the foreground is a bit blurred. So for these shots where she was holding the ball, I wanted to get a little bit of video, so I switched to the continuous lights, and seeing as I'd switched to the continuous, I kept it on the continuous for the remainder of the shoot. Great images from this section again. So for these next shots, we're moving down to the floor. So again, the same 120 centimeter softbox and then the same strip box on the back, but I've moved the lights down so it's still lighting her properly. You can get literally an unlimited amount of variations with the two light setup, especially when you grid the lights so the light's not spilling everywhere. I'm really liking floor poses recently. It gives a different vibe and dimension to the shoot. And then just to get the vibe a little bit more moody and shadowy, I turned off the key light and just kept that light to the side on. And these images turned out great as well. The shoot's really giving Love and Basketball kind of vibes. So somebody needs to tell Son or Lathan to hit me up for a shoot. And here we're doing some top down shots to get a different perspective. And these images were great. And then after the few with the jumper draped over the shoulders, I got her to put the jumper on to give a complete outfit kind of vibe. As per usual, everything you see in the studio from the lights and the backdrops are available with studio hire, and the FX2 and 50mm 1.4 Sigma is also available for rental in the studio. Part 2 of this shoot coming soon, so stay tuned for that.